Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Pathway. We are just about to wrap up the Dreams in the Desert Sand here, and as you can see we're in like okay shape. We do have an extra set of heavy armor that we could equip over this in case we want to avoid using repair patches. So what path are we taking here? We are probably taking the bottom path? Yeah, we're headed toward the shop, right? Remember, we still have one fuel unlock trophy achievement reward thing available to us. Are we close to earning the next one? No, we are not. What else do we have available here? Recruit lots of characters. Rest 50 times, we're nowhere near that. Is there any other stuff that's like relevant that we're close to unlocking? Collect 10 watches. Have I not found any watches? That doesn't feel right. Haven't we found some watches? We throw them in the valuables? I don't know. Lose fuel in an accident 20 times? That's... Boy, I don't even want to earn that one. And then there's a bunch of these that are, like, connected to particular events. Okay, yeah, so we're not close to getting any more fuel. We're pretty close to getting some healing items. That's cool. Not really close on that. Sniper rifle's coming along. It's interesting that the pistol award is for killing a really small number of enemies, and it gives you only a blue quality pistol, while these other ones are like, work really hard, but then earn a big, powerful thing. I wonder why they balanced it that way. Also, kill 100 enemies with a disintegrator is just savage. What a brutal thing. We do have some ammo available. We really don't need that. This would be cool to get, though. I'll look for opportunities to really shotgun the hell out of a lot of people. Healer 2 is almost... Like, we'll get this. That's gonna happen soon. So that's cool. Alright. We're not close to anything really significant, though. Let's get moving. We got a lot of desert ahead of us. Oh, hey. We just found a thing in the middle of nowhere. It's a lot of ammunition. It's like a huge amount of ammunition, though. Like, really, that's a ton of bullets. Okay, yes. I will definitely take a free rest. Are we wearing all of the most damaged armor? Yes, the extra armor we are holding is at full. Cool. Well, that was very convenient. So we don't have a ton of fuel. We can't screw around too much on the way to the shop. Oh, this might help, though. You cannot miss the Wehrmacht vehicles at the edge of the ruined village, so you approach with care. I've said Wehrmacht Jeep so many times that the J is just part of the end of this word for me now, apparently. In the village square, you see a goat herd surrounded by a handful of German soldiers. Well, I mean, you know what we do with those German soldiers. So, a lot of these awards, especially like the kill awards, seem like you're not going to earn them over the course of the normal game. Ooh, a Tesla Borg 2. Shock Trooper 2. Medic 3. Those are some numbers. We are starting to see some like really high values here. The attack dogs are still not so scary. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder if more stuff opens up after you end the campaign or something. Because it seems like the way it looks now is that you would not get anywhere near most of these unlocks before completing the game. I guess if you have stuff go wrong a whole bunch, so you have to restart. And maybe that's the idea, is that those are mostly for people who need to restart. People for whom the thing is going well don't need the help quite as much. All right, I think we're going to have Natalia run up here and take the point-blank pistol shot at this guy, because I definitely want to get her point of bravery up. And then... What's he got left? 31? So actually, this is pretty unlikely to work. We could try Georgette. I kind of want to use Georgette to ambush. I'd love to keep one of them over there. Let's see if we can... Let's give Miguel the chance. He unfortunately does not have a lot of good cover positions, but he's pretty far away from the enemies. He'll probably be fine. Come on, buddy. You can do this. Alright, we're all counting on you, and you've managed to do all of the damage. Well done. So, I think what I'm going to do here... Move Georgette up like this, and we're going to point an ambush. I want to keep the dog or the shock trooper in place with a minimal chance of catching the medic. The medic goes last anyway. And then Shani can't get close enough to do anything, unfortunately. She can get here. I could have, I guess, spent a point of bravery on sprint, but I don't know that that's necessary. Alright, so the dog's stuck over there. Shock Trooper just hides. The medic's gonna run over and heal the dog, I assume. No, wow. That medic is truly heartless. How dare he not undo the evil thing I've done here? Well, see, now I'm thinking a sprint might be totally reasonable, because we can get in there and really show somebody who is the boss. So I'm going to run Natalia, I think, out into this pretty open position, because I want to get vision. Okay, there we go. Now we know some things. And this is all she can do. Oh well. Okay, so now we know we can sprint over and shank that shock trooper real good, but he'll still survive. And there are positions from which I can hit the medic. This is a range of 13 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Is this 2 tiles? This is why I wish there was a little bit more of a grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13. No, so I will not be able to hit the shock trooper from there, which means I can't hit him from anywhere. But I could stand like here and set up a... Does the dog go first? Ah, the dog does go first. I want to set up an ambush that's going to keep the shock trooper from moving forward, ideally. Alright. If I don't take the dog down, there's no version of this ambush that the dog's not going to break with his face. Which is really unfortunate for me. I guess you can just reload. Shani can run up and, like, if we use sprint... Oh, I still can't get to that space. That's the space I need to be in. Well then, Shani can run up and just, like, wail on this shock trooper. That's an option. I think that's what I'm going to do. He'll hit me back. No, let's move up to a safe position instead. Can I unsprint? Just walk. I'll just, like, walk to here. What's this guy's movement range look like? Oh, it's a lot. Okay, well, I can afford to keep Shani pretty far back. She's quick. And the question is, do we just go for this, or do we set up the ambush? The dog's gonna be the one who triggers the ambush anyway. We may as well just go for the shot. Try to gain a point of bravery instead of spending a point of bravery. And that shock trooper's gonna get a shot off. So's the medic. And we'll just have to live with that. Nope. The shock trooper had range. He could have shot us if he wanted to. He elected not to, and I think that he's going to regret that soon. Alright, Miguel, what do you got? You got, like, nothing. Maybe we can try to use burst fire. That's right, I forgot to give Miguel his pep talk. He's completely worthless without a pep talk. It's like, do I think we need to... Maybe we need to use double shot here. I don't really want to. I want to bank bravery for later. Alright, let's start like this. I'm just going to shoot this dude. And then I'm going to have Shani run over there and melee him for... Okay, we don't have to use double shot. I just have to do some damage to the medic, right? Yeah, melee him for extremely past lethal. And then hopefully this guy will do what the medics have done traditionally. Run off and heal himself. Nope, this is more of a combat medic sort of situation. We should save bullets, I guess, although there's no way at all. That's going to matter, right? We have so much ammo. I was really hoping Shani was just going to pull it off. We're stacking up kills toward that knife, but I guess it probably doesn't matter in the sense that there's almost no way I'm going to play this game enough to unlock that knife. Okay, fuel and bad gun. So what amongst our supplies here do we want to divest ourselves of? He's only stacked to 4. We have a lot of stuff, man. Well, we could just repair Natalia's armor a little bit. We could drop off the extra piece of medium armor, but I think there's actually some value in having some medium armor. I guess with the amount of armor repairing supplies we have, maybe we don't have to think like that anymore. Yeah, alright, let's just drop this in the valuables, and we'll take that, and then that's going to go in the valuables next time we get some loot. After the sound of battle subsides, the Nomad reappears from behind the rocks where he was taking cover. He thanks you effusively. Unfortunately, yeah, we don't speak his language. Man, we gotta get a translator in here. Where's Fenris when you need him? He's probably got that lassie gift, right? Just to understand everything anybody's saying, and they can always understand him? Boy, we're a long way from the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... So, if there's no fuel here, and we don't find any fuel along the way, we can't quite afford to go there even if we go the most direct route, but I'm going to guess that we'll get some fuel in the next 10 nodes, because there's an awful lot of fuel in this game. The palm grove is pleasantly shady. As you relax and enjoy the shade, a cobra suddenly rears up, and then you know how we do. As if from nowhere, Shani appears behind the snake. She makes a grab for it, but the animal slithers free. As fast as lightning, Shani dives away from the attacking cobra and rolls out of danger. You run for your lives. Wow, that's a badass snake. He showed all 4 of us what's doing, who is the boss. Alright, we got cultists, we got zombies, we got damaged armor that I suppose we ought to repair, or like maybe it's better. Yeah, let's repair the armor a little. We really, really need to find a better assault rifle. I think the biggest thing holding Miguel back right now is not that the assault rifle is worse than the other guns, although it is, but the fact that his assault rifle in particular is so bad. Because if he could just shoot people as hard as everybody else can shoot with the normal shoot action, that would be good enough. There's just like a ton of zombies over here. That infected probably can't attack us on the first turn, so we might be better off focusing on clearing this area out. What's the best way to do that? Well, we probably want Shani to start adjacent to one of these guys. I could run up here and... Ooh, Cultist 2 is actually pretty tough. I think we can get him, though. The zombie has 40 health. We will totally kill him. I'm going to run up here and double shot like this. That'll put that guy in a place where we can kill him with a single hit. She's not actually guaranteed to get that kill. Hold on. Put you up here. And finish off the cultist. I think that's pretty important. Shani can run over and have at this dude. Can't see his stats because we don't have normal vision of him, I guess. Probably that's the right move, though. We're going to get attacked by one of these zombies, right? If I go for the normal attack here and it doesn't kill him, I'll get attacked twice. Wow, she crit him for 82. That's pretty impressive. And then you just back up a little bit and shoot this guy, and we, like... Never mind. I was going to say we pray for a crit, but even a crit would only deal 46 damage. Alright, we were going to get attacked by one zombie no matter how we ran that. But I think the infected should not be able to spit on us from where he is. Oof, that's a big punch. Also, I did not see that guy. If we can get the infected under control, I think there's a pretty good chance that we have taken all of the damage we're going to take during this scenario. I'm pretty surprised that the spore dudes can... Oh, it was that guy. I didn't even see him. I thought both the spore bearers were over here. Probably I was seeing, like, this guy and somebody else who was kind of behind a thing. Alright, well, Miguel can pretty easily finish off the zombie he wounded earlier. You're a 51 health. Let's have Natalia do the first shot on this guy, because I could use another point of bravery on her. And then Shani can finish the job. And that leaves Georgette free to throw up ambush. The infected acts pretty late in the turn. Maybe I'd be better off just trying to shoot him. Unfortunately, he has high cover from all of the positions that we can actually hit him from. Still, she's a pretty good shot. Yeah, alright, that was fine. I think he still doesn't have attack range on us. There's one more zombie up top. Yeah, that guy's still pretty far away. It is nice to have 4 characters. Ooh, I was wrong. He does have attack range. Alright, well, Miguel can handle this from here. I guess we're racking up those assault rifle kills this time. Like, maybe eventually we'll earn a better assault rifle. So you have 40 health, you have 40 health. That guy's in cover. She's got the best chance of dealing with the guy in cover. Oh, that sucks. What's his movement range? Okay, that's not a big problem at all, actually. We can just not get near him. Okay. Hopefully the spore dudes will shoot at us and we will be able to successfully evade their spores a bit. What? 75 evades is another one of those things it seems like it would be very difficult to pull off before you finish the campaign. I mean, I'm sure the intent is that you keep playing, because there's randomization and stuff. But as much as I'm having a good time here, I'm not sure that there's enough content to motivate me to do that. I'm just thinking about, like, the number of encounters that we've seen, and, like, it may be the case that this game runs out of gas a little bit before you are able to earn some of the things. Okay, well, that was good enough. And the combat system is definitely on the simple side, but that's very obviously design intent, right? Alright, we got a bunch of garbage. Oh, hey, some grenades. So let's move this to the valuables. Take these. Give those to Miguel. And then, yeah, some bad stuff. Oh, so I saw a comment on the last episode asking why I hold, like, things like this that we're almost certainly just going to throw in the valuables, or things that we are actually even certainly going to throw in the valuables. Why do I hold on to them instead of putting them in the valuables right away? The reason for that is that because the transfer to the valuables is an unreversible process, and it doesn't harm us, like, it doesn't hurt us for this slot not to be open, right? Because at the moment that we would need it to be open, we can make it open by moving the thing over. So just because it's unreversible, like, if there's some reason we might want to have an extra piece of armor or something I'm not seeing. Basically, like, this not doing the unreversible process until the last moment is a hedge against me having not thought of something. It's probably mostly habit that comes from playing Magic, where it is always best to do everything at the last possible moment. I think we definitely are just doing a normal rest up here. Yeah, all of our armor in the inventory is fine. Don't want to change anything. I played an awful lot of years of Magic. And when we come back through, I guess we'll rest again, even though we probably won't need to, just because we're filling up that rest 50 times counter. You come across a German excavation site. At first glance, it appears long abandoned. Then you notice some empty cans on the ground. Quick investigation reveals that the provisions were opened recently. The Germans are probably somewhere inside the temple complex. You know what we do. We run in there screaming at full volume until the Germans find us, and then we kill them all. A small unit of German soldiers have set up an improvised excavation site here. They appear to be looking for something. Well, they found something, all right. Turns out maybe we will need that rest after all. Okay, 2 dogs, 2 Battlehound 1s, a Tesla Borg, and a something. Well, it seems like this is a pretty good place to get a double shot off. So can Natalia run to a position where she's going to have, like, okay, here she has decent cover from a lot of positions, and she still gets a good clean shot on both of them. Let's see if she sees the other person. She does indeed. It is another Tesla Borg too. Jeez. That was a pretty good attack. Alright, Miguel is probably just going to handle this one Battlehound. Because that's... Honestly, there's pretty good odds he's going to fail to handle this one Battlehound. We've got to find a better machine gun. Okay, he got there. Good work, Miguel. So he has no cover from this side. I mean, we just run up here and finish that guy off, I guess. Just only let them have the one Tesla Borg. You know what I maybe should have done there, actually? Is had Shani finish that guy off, and then done an ambush designed to keep this guy in place. 45 to 54. We had to hit him for 79 damage to kill him. If I crit him, we're looking at a 61 to 80. 70, sorry, 61 to 70. So the bleed's not going to kill him no matter what. Even a full crit... Oh, you know what? That's not right, though. The damage of the crit, or the damage of the bleed scales. There's a small chance that the bleed will one-shot him. I would have had to have crit, and then rolled very high on the bleed damage, I think. But it was worth spending bravery for. And now we'll probably give Natalia the killing blow here, just to... wow, 45. That's a pretty serious hit. Give Natalia the killing blow just to regain some of that bravery. I guess, actually, she can just punch him. And then we can have Shani finish him off and get some bravery back on the both of them. It is a little funny that you get bravery back on completely non-essential actions like that. I don't know how they would code around it. After making sure that the noise of your battle has not alerted any other enemies, you explore the site. The echo of your boots on the hall's dusty flagstones is amplified 1,000-fold by the stone walls. The oppressive atmosphere weighs on you. You can feel the centuries of deathly silence on your shoulders. You soon forget your discomfort when the glow of your lanterns falls on ornate clay pots full of burial objects placed at the foot of the pillars. Hey, we're gonna be rich. Why would we have any cares at all in the world? That is a $30 funerary figurine. That's not even ancient. They just bought that at a Kmart and then drove it down here. Yeah, those Tesla Borg 2s being able to hit for 45 is pretty serious. That's a thing we gotta keep in mind. Well, we have a little bit more fuel now. Do we want to maybe drive around a little bit more slowly? We're not super close to level ups. I think we can probably just take a pretty direct route. As you turn a corner, you come face to face with a unit of German soldiers that are camped here. They spot you immediately. Loud orders ring out, and soldiers rush frantically to seize their weapons. I'm not too worried, unless it's a bunch of Tesla Borgs, in which case I'm a little tiny bit worried. Like, 12% worried. Okay, Sniper 2, Medic 3. Man, Medic 3s have a lot of health. Where's that sniper? Okay, we probably will want to engage him with our own sniper, since he's behind cover already. Miguel can just kind of be over here somewhere. He's probably going to help us with the medic, is my thought. Gives her a very good cover position, and we've discovered a Nazi Trooper 3. Oh, that's a shame. That guy's definitely going to get a turn now. Well, I think we have Shani run over here and light up the Nazi, right? He has 69 health. So if I crit... Yeah, if I crit, we might still need the bleed to finish him off. Let's go for the bleed. Alright, he has 20 health left, so unfortunately we do have to hit him again. Send Natalia up here for the double shot. I didn't want to have to hit him a second time. I was hoping that we'd just get it done. And then Miguel can light up the medic and hopefully distract him with injuries. He didn't even get all the way through the armor. The guy does have a lot of armor, to be fair. Yeah, I suppose it's possible that we'll fail the 5th expedition a couple of times if the things keep scaling up the way they are. It's possible we'll fail the 5th expedition a couple of times, not even on campaign level failures, but just on the combat becoming hard enough. That would be pretty cool. Miguel's not going to have great shots here. What do our hit chances look like? 48 and 48? But if he could soften these guys up, it would be good. We could also just throw a grenade, which we know will work. I don't know that we're not exactly in desperate shape here. Okay, that's a pretty good start. This guy put him in position to get 100%ed. Let's see if we can... Oh, I definitely can kill this guy. We have a guaranteed hit here. Definitely have to do that instead of punching. Oh, yeah, and then the medic's extremely dead. That didn't turn out too poorly. But yeah, if their health keeps scaling up the way it has been so far, our damage really isn't scaling up. We don't find new high-quality weapons often enough, and most of the characters don't directly gain damage from their skills, so... Or at least not from most level-ups. So we may end up in positions where we're just taking a lot of damage every fight, and maybe in positions where each individual fight poses an actual existential threat. We probably don't need to buy the fuel. We also have more money. Let's go ahead and buy the fuel. We have more money than we need, for sure. So, we can buy some more compression bandages. Don't see any reason not to. We're good on ammo. This is a bad rifle. This is just the gun he currently has, isn't it? No, he has a tarnished... Hold on. Take this out of his hands and compare it straight. Without his buffs. 25 to 37. Okay. Yeah. It's nowhere near even his terrible rifle. I guess I'll just take the other bandage? Why not? We'll use it on somebody at some point. Okay, we have found the ancient walls of an abandoned temple. Lonely and majestic, the building rises from the endless desert sands. Well, let's inspect the facade. We find nothing of importance. Okay, that's probably us failing a dice roll or something. The stairwell into this holy place is almost entirely clogged with sand. Now, we've seen, unfortunately, a lot of this text at this point. The narrow stone passageway leads ever deeper. After a while, you finally notice a change in the gradient. The passageway is leading upward again. Step by step, you feel your way forward when one of the flagstones suddenly shifts under your weight with an unpleasant grating sound. You hear a faint click, then see a round, man-sized boulder come loose from the wall and start rolling slowly toward you. Should we heal anybody up? Nah, nobody's actually very hurt. I'm sure that this will do health damage if it does harm us. Run forward to the next turnoff, or run back to the last turnoff. Forward to the next turnoff feels like the way we would get loot, and we do have a lot of healing items right now. With the courage of desperation, you rush forward toward towards the huge rock. You dive into the side corridor just as the huge rock thunders past you with a deafening crash. Drenched in sweat but unharmed, you continue. When you finally reach the central vault, you gasp in amazement. The flickering glow of your torches reveals an ancient altar. It has been millennia since priests offered their sacrifices here to an unknown god. You approach the altar carefully to take a closer look. Suddenly, the mocking and the Sunday morning cartoon ambush. Well, let's go ahead and throw a quick heal on Georgette. Quick repair, rather. So if this is a 4-skull difficulty, it's clear at this point that the soldier tiers don't relate directly to the difficulty. This is a 4-skull difficulty. We're starting to see tier 3 guys toward the end. I would imagine that we're going to see tier 4 guys at some point during the next mission. Man, look at those shadows. I do like this this lighting tech that they're using. And we don't have any information about what's going on out here at all. Alright, let's have Miguel run out like this. I'm hoping we'll get some vision. There we go. There we go. Now we know some stuff. Unfortunately, these guys are standing just far enough apart for there's explosives not to be able to hit any of them twice. Or any two of them. She has enough bravery for a double shot. She could potentially deal with both the dogs. Let's start in on the Tesla pony. These guys hit pretty hard anyway. Alright, so Shani has a guaranteed kill on him now. Have Natalia run down here. Oh, there's a sniper over there. That's no good. She missed. Oh, he has low cover from the line below him. I did not see that. So this sucks. There's not actually a 100% chance to hit. Well, she's not guaranteed to take out the sniper, so I guess let's kill the thing we can kill. And now we just get shot by 2 snipers who can get guaranteed hits on us. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's a terrible move. Because Natalia has a guaranteed hit on him without having to move, doesn't she? I think actually that does trigger the thing, doesn't it? Yeah, it totally would. So what we really need here is for Miguel to get the shot off. Let's have him move to there. 48%. And I can't throw a grenade. Of course he did. Really ought to go without saying. Of course Miguel screwed it up. Well, I guess let's have Natalia move. Alright, now that he's done that, we can shoot him. Shani possibly has this guy dead in one, and if he didn't, then Georgette could finish the job. And then we know there's a guy over here somewhere, right? Maybe I'm gonna run into the open and just ambush watch down the hallway? Wherever he is, he's the last one. Try to put myself not into positions that are not too vulnerable. Well, we have a couple of people who can just reload here. And then, do we want to spend a point of bravery from Georgette? I think I'm just going to reload with her as well. We have no idea where this enemy is or what he's thinking. That's weird. I guess he must be over here based on that camera move? It sure looked like the camera was just looking at Miguel. Oh, he's all the way over there. That's why it looked like the camera was looking at Miguel. Okay. Well, sadly, nobody can get into a position to interact with that. We'll have Shani run over on Miguel's side. Hey, what a surprise. He did nothing at all. Man, Miguel, like... I know that it is more likely that you will miss than not, but still. Still, you could occasionally make contact. There's not really sense in running Shani all the way in. She's not adjacent. I can't tell where he's supposed to... Okay, he's on the same horizontal line as Natalia, I think. He's just scrunched up against the top part of the space. Yeah, there's not really a sense in running Shani in. Nobody can do anything useful here. Wow. Through the doorway. Alright, who wants the finishing blow? I guess we can give it to Miguel. Maybe I can give Miguel a punch, get him back up at max bravery, and then do the same for Natalia, who probably can hit him. Aw. Alright, let's get Georgia in here all the way and make sure. I think that guy was very clearly the most tactically intelligent of the enemies we've faced so far since the beginning of the series. You examine the altar and temple vault excitedly. You're in luck. You find a strange box in one of the surrounding niches. You can tell from the weight that it isn't empty. It has in it some garbage and also petroleum. Hooray. I do feel good about the petroleum. Alright, we can afford to sort of veer off course a little bit. We found a tree. That's definitely worth stopping and reading about. Oh no, you're making excellent progress and morale is high. Then a realization suddenly hits you. Didn't you drive past those palm trees a while back? Yes, those are your tire tracks. You've been driving in circles. Man, just stop. Just don't turn. Just drive straight, you know? Seems like it wouldn't be that hard. You see a lot of tire tracks in the sand. Okay, we enter carefully with weapons drawn. It turns out the temple's full of Nazis. Oh, we do have Intimidation for the first time during this event. Let's try this. Miguel leans down menacingly, face to face with the soldier. All alone out here, surrounded by your enemies. I'd be worried if I were you. Man caves in. Oh, interesting. We sent a squad into the burial chamber, but something must have gone wrong. Spare me, and I'll show you the secret entrance. Without waiting for your answer, the soldier starts pawing at the altar. Suddenly, a hidden stone door opens in the wall. A steep staircase leads into the depths. That is a better result than we've ever seen from this. I wonder if it's possible to get the vault without the Intimidation skill, if it's just like a die roll that we failed a bunch, or if you actually have to have the skill. You leave the man bound and gagged and start your descent. After a while, you reach the burial chamber where a gruesome scene awaits you. This part looks pretty familiar, though. The corpses of a squad of German soldiers lie scattered around a sarcophagus. Their dislocated limbs are twisted into impossible positions. While you're wondering what all this means, to your horror, the dead suddenly start to move. With dismal groans, they start to shuffle toward you like grisly puppets. Do we need to... Yeah, we should probably restore some stuff a little bit here. Let's go ahead and put Natalia back together. And do the same for Georgette. Okay. I am ready to fight some grisly puppets. Wow, that's a little bit more... I was about to say that's a little bit more magical than the stuff we've been seeing so far, but I guess, you know, zombies are pretty inherently magical. Alright, let's clean these dudes up quickly. There's a cultist, but aside from that, it's just shamblers. Oh, there's a zombie 3 over there. Where is the cultist? He is on that side. Well, let's go get him then. That is a lot of zombies. Gal can do something else. Alright, so this position gives me a good double shot. I would definitely be able to generate some more bravery over the next couple of turns. Okay, that was pretty good. Miguel can only finish off the zombie. Actually, that's fine. Shani can kill the cultist, Miguel can finish the zombie, and that lets us use an ambush to keep one of the other dudes back. Make sure I don't stand anywhere where those zombies could come up and get me. Okay, this way we get to spread the swarm of them out a little bit, so that we won't be under quite so much pressure. Although, actually, we sort of have done the opposite. They were already kind of spread out, and I have grouped them together. Well, whatever. That guy's low enough on health that even Miguel could kill him. And sticking her in place is not really going to affect us too much. Oh, there is a high priest. That's a little inconvenient. Shani can run exactly far enough not to be able to hit anybody. That's cool. Alright. Natalia gets something done. Georgette can probably finish this guy off, although... Yeah, let's make sure this guy goes down. Alright, so now none of them can reach us already. Miguel can just run over here and pressure this guy. He's not going to be able to kill him, but we can light him up and make it clear to him that he needs to run if he wants to live. And then, am I safe? I am not safe to run up and use that cover. This will probably be good enough. With the ability to sprint next turn, I'm sure Shani will be able to reach anybody we need her to reach. Well, I don't think that was very smart. And let's go toward the highest damage weapons that our enemies have available to them. But I think we can have Miguel just wrap that up. There you go. Now he gets to feel useful. I feel bad for him sometimes. There are 3 zombies left. One of them is still too far away to do anything meaningful. I think Shani just chills out. I don't really want to go anywhere here. Okay. She can pick that guy off. Right, 40 health? Yeah, 40 health is guaranteed. Alright, I can fight zombies in crypts all day. That's pretty easy. We definitely had some screw-ups in the past where I took a bunch of damage doing that, but there's no reason we have to. The Nazis are actually starting to become powerful enough that they're wearing us down very slowly. This man would like to sell us his gasoline and also his many other things. Ooh, a splendid pocket knife. We don't actually need that fuel. Shawnee's the only one who is currently carrying a knife, and she is way better equipped than that. That said, it's still a pretty good knife on the whole. Like, maybe we want to end up with that. This is a piece of heavy armor, but it's worse than all the heavy armor we currently have. We're already at the cap on that stack of painkillers. Right, here's one thing we can do. We can use this on Miguel. That'll clear us a space. I'm thinking I want to buy the pocket knife, because we definitely have other characters who could use it. And then we still have a garbage space for slowly cycling things through our inventory. So we don't need the fuel, we don't need the ammo, these would just be a waste of money. Do I want to just buy those painkillers? We're going through our medical supplies pretty slowly, because we've been pretty good about our armor, but we're running out of armor repair kits, so we're going to start taking health damage again soon. Yeah, sure. It's not even that expensive. If that ends up not being optimally useful, it's not like we wasted a lot on it. Alright. Hey, we encountered a camel. Everybody was totally chill. It was sort of a ships passing in the night situation. And I think we're actually going to backtrack a little bit here to just earn some more XP. The temple entrance has been smashed open using brute force. Ready your weapons and advance through the corridors until you finally arrive at the central room of the temple. Unfortunately, you are noisy enough to alert the German soldiers who are waiting in ambush. You do not have to be very noisy to alert a dog. Okay, so that guy right there is a Tesla Borg. Well, we're definitely starting Shawnee adjacent to him, right? $47 is a little lower than I was hoping. Yep, pistol continues to be the best weapon. So there are 2 left, 3 left. Miguel needs to pick a direction to run in to try to spot for the sniper. I'm going to have him run down here. Anybody down here? Yes, there is. Okay, so Georgette cleans up this guy, and then we know there aren't any more enemies down here. So we run down here for cover. Because Natalia has the heaviest armor, I kind of want her to be on the outside. If this guy runs down here and shoots at us, she can most afford to get shot. Those battlehounds, the creepy red eyes, that is certainly an intimidation tactic. Alright, Shawnee can reach that dude. You gotta put a little bit of speed behind it. The nice thing about the cost of sprint is that you can earn some of it back immediately, unlike with an ability that costs bravery. Uh-oh. The good shot missed. Well, I guess let's send Miguel over there. I don't know what I was expecting. One of us is going to get a little bit shot. Slightly shot. Or maybe not. Maybe that guy will just give me an opportunity to get out of it. We do still have to actually hit him behind cover. There we go. Well, that couldn't have gone smoother. Yeah, I think we're gonna like, anything cool? Oh, hey, one of those splendid pocket knives. Do we want to drop something here? We can take one of the pills. I kind of want to hold on to this, this disintegrator, even though disintegrators are pretty bad. I guess we could use this last leather patch to recover 6 armor. That gives us a slot. Yeah, sure. See, I think we're gonna do this instead of going straight to the exit because it's pretty easy. Should be pretty safe and it's worth XP. Are we anywhere near... Yes, Shawnee's pretty close to a level. Georgette's not that far either. You peer carefully over the ridge of the dune. A large unit of German troops are camped just beneath you. This is the first time we've run into this event while we had somebody who actually had Shadow. Let us search the enemy fuel dump. Very, very gradually. Also, did they write halt on their gate in English? Aren't we in North Africa? And they're German, like... I don't know what the most sensible language to write this in would be, but not English, right? Georgette creeps carefully past the guard post and makes it to the fuel dump. After some time, she returns, heavily loaded with contraband. Miraculously, she makes it through the enemy lines without raising an alarm. Okay, so we stole their fuel and we don't fight them. I'm not actually sure that's better. It might have been better just to fight them. We probably would have gotten more XP. There should be a button at the end of that that allows you to just fight them anyway. Okay, we haven't seen one of these in a little while. So we found one of these obelisks that makes us vibrate with all of their humming. Seems to emanate from the strange object. Well, we do have the ability to search the area this time. As you circle the area, the humming returns to full volume as soon as you are a few steps from the monolith. Apart from this, however, you find nothing that indicates the function or significance of this strange monument. I think we failed the check there, because that is definitely the text we've gotten before. Okay, we must fight for our lives. We don't... Yeah, we don't need to do any... Do I want to... Yeah, I probably don't want to spend a pill thing healing Georgette for 8. It probably doesn't matter. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? More of those glowy floor tiles, a whole bunch of shock troopers. Yeah, I mean, the encounters are getting more difficult. So we do have a double shot available. That guy's probably getting Georgetted. Hey, this is probably fine. So she'll probably get the Battle Hound, and she'll... Wow, she really hit that dude. Holy crap. Oh, Miguel can run over there and just punch him to death, right? Okay, we do not need to take that item right now. And then I was going to just use ambush to keep that dude in place. I wonder if it is more sensible to have Shawnee run over and stab him. I guess anybody who runs over there is getting lit up by at least one of these guys. I think we can have Georgette fall back to here. Nice cover position. Set up that ambush. And then Shawnee just moves... She moves closer, but not close enough to get shot. And we can make a better decision next turn, once we know a little bit more about the state the enemies are going to be in. Okay, that's not totally ideal. I was hoping that he wasn't going to set off the ambush. Oh, hey, there's a guy over there. Alright, well, that right there looks like a grenade. Since we don't have double shot anymore. $69 and $41. I can run over here and kill the shock trooper. We are probably going to have to leave the medic alive. Because I think I want Georgette to finish this guy off. Shawnee's not quite going to pull this off, but she's going to hit him really hard. It's 69 health. I'm debating whether I want to use the bleed. I think I'm just going to save. We'll save to have more bravery to play with next time. You get to a more relevant position, and let's see what he does. He's wounded very badly. Okay. Heal and run. Thinks he's very clever, running all the way out of sight. Did you think I couldn't see you? We knew exactly where you were going, and then we lost sight of you again for some reason. Alright, do we want to just shoot him? I guess he has 17 health. We do want to keep getting assault rifle kills. Who knows? Maybe we will fail at the 5th expedition enough times that it's reasonable for us to unlock some of those weapons. I sure hope not. Alright, we don't need these. I probably don't need 2 of these knives, right? But, like, would I rather take back an extra one of these knives instead of the little bit of extra painkillers? Yes, I think I would rather... Even knowing that we probably are just going to get rid of the knives. And then we'll actually just throw that in the valuables. Because there's at least a chance that both of these knives get used, that there are 2 characters who have worse knives. I think that's the case. Yeah, we have a ton of fuel. Well, let's go check out this dead end. Hey, it's that same camel from earlier. I would say it seems to be following us, but it is always here when we arrive, so I guess we seem to be following it. Probably it's getting a little creeped out by us at this point. Oh, the radiator boiled over. Fortunately, Natalia's here. The engine's in good working order, we found the radiator cap, everything's fine. Turns out that was not even really the sort of thing that requires an engineer. So 624, 440. We do not need very much to happen at all for us to get a couple of level ups. You hear the guttural bleating of the desert goats before they emerge from the next dune. The lonely herd wanders this desolate wilderness in search of its next paltry meal, and then they climb directly on the hood of the Jeep, and we just have to wait. Okay, we don't need a new recruit, but there might be a fight. Ah, that's a shame. This is one of the ones where we have to pay for the crew member instead of, Ooh, we could threaten these people. That might get us some XP, maybe? Yeah, sure, let's try it. Baron says it's all a misunderstanding and we have to get him out of here. I don't believe him, but... Miguel strides out confidently, facing down the mob. I don't like it when people spread lies about my friends. Miguel does not look like he is joking. He also has a machine gun. After a few words of protest, the grumbling crowd disperses. While we're certainly not... I still have to pay? Why? No, you are getting ignored. So Miguel was the only one who got XP on that. We'd have to drive way out of our way. Whatever. We'll just move on without the extra level up. It's a little bit of a shame. You look about in disappointment. Are these collapsed foundations really all that remains of Karga Serabit? Where are the fountains, the pleasure gardens, the sumptuous palaces that the Bedouin people speak of on long nights when the moon hangs low in the heavens above the vast desert? Is Karga Serabit nothing more than a near-forgotten dream? You're about to turn your backs on the city's somber ruins when a strange rock formation attracts your attention. It's shaped just like a goat. Oh no, wait, it's over here. Never mind. As you approach it, you spy 3 German military trucks parked close to a half-buried temple entrance. It seems that Captain Reukert and his men made it to Karga Serabit. And they were better at finding it than we were. With your weapons at the ready, you sneak past the abandoned truck and enter an ancient network of subterranean water tunnels. The cisterns of Karga Serabit form a sprawling tunnel system. You explore the passages until the sound of gruff voices alerts you to the nearby presence of German soldiers. I think we're ready to go, right? Concealed behind a low wall, you quickly take stock of the situation. A strange basin, filled to the brim with a shimmering black liquid, dominates the center of the gigantic chamber. That's a little ominous. As is that, actually. Several lead pipes from the basin, several lead pipes lead from the basin to a throne-like object located at its head. From your position, you can see what appears to be a strangely misshapen statue seated on this basalt throne. But you are unable to make out any details from this distance. It looks like an illithid, which I'm worried about. Several of the soldiers set to work on the lead pipes, while others begin to clean the ancient throne of the thick layer of dust that has settled upon it over thousands of years. An officer crouches down to read the strange cuneiform inscription that adorns the dais. Let's see what we have here. Source of life, resurrected to new life, ascended into the heavens. The rest is illegible. With a triumphant flourish, the officer wheels about to face his companions. This is it, men. We have located the fountain of life. Octung, take up your positions. I'm about to make history. Yo, don't drink that stuff. I understand what you're thinking, but you don't know what that is or where it came out of. With these words, Captain Reukert slowly descends the stone steps, taking each step carefully until the water reaches his chin. Something moves in the water. Reukert suddenly vanishes beneath its surface with a rapidly interrupted scream. Seconds later, the lead pipes gurgle noisily as the liquid is sucked out of the basin. The turmoil that engulfs the soldiers comes to an abrupt halt when suddenly the stone statue moves and starts to lurch up from its throne with abrupt jerking motions. This is maybe the Fountain of Youth just for the guy who's inside of all that. Strange being says, "I live." The creature glances around in confusion. "Father, your voice, so quiet, all alone. Not enough essence." The creature rears up before suddenly freezing, as if paralyzed. Seconds later, it crumbles to dust. Well, that's a little bit anticlimactic. As if in a bad dream, you stare at the empty throne, trying to comprehend what just happened. Suddenly, you hear a loud shout. You've been discovered. Yeah, we have been kind of just standing here with our jaws open for a while. Do we need... No, you know what? I'm just gonna swap armor. Okay, let's do it. So I really thought that we were gonna get to fight some kind of otherworldly pharaoh thing there. I'm a little disappointed that it turns out just to be Germans again. Couple of Tesla Borgs. A level 1 officer. Sniper over there. Okay, I mean, this is gonna be tough. There's a lot of them, and they have a lot of health between them. Alright, where can Natalia get to? Natalia can make it to here. See, I could get a double shot off, but if I get to a position where I have a double shot, I do not get to have cover, which seems unwise. I'll run over to here and see if I can light up the sniper. It's a pretty good shot. Okay, this is some good high cover. There's another medic. Where's that battlehound? Okay, he's pretty far away. They're fast, but they're not that fast. And I don't think it makes any sense to go for a bleed. We're gonna have to hit him again anyway. Ooh, maybe I should have gone for a bleed, because he's not actually necessarily gonna die to this shot. Okay, never mind. And then I probably just use an ambush to deal with the dog. Move over here and point the ambush. And that's not great, actually. Alright, well, just aim forward, see what you can do. Alright, he eventually ran into it. But I am so happy that we don't have to hear the injured dog sound anymore. I'd be happier if I wasn't compelled to injure dogs, but you know, you take what you can get. Alright, I still don't actually know... What does that officer actually do? Will fight noticeably more efficiently. I wonder if it's like there's a version of the AI that they normally use and then a better version of the AI that they use when there's an officer. I can see that being the case. He has enough health that she's not going to kill him by herself. I am definitely going to do this. Okay, I don't believe we were actually guaranteed a kill there, so the bleed damage did make it guaranteed, though. Miguel can't get close enough to actually do any damage, so he just runs over here and reloads. The same is going to be... No, the same is not true for Natalia, because Natalia has better range. That said, I don't know that I want to sit out in the open. I'm going to have her also just run forward and reload. Alright, 13 spaces, right? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3... Okay, I think we actually can shoot him from here. I think he's exactly at the edge of the range. Oh, not quite. Well, that sucks. I was already going to have to hit him twice. Now we have to hit him... We still have to hit him twice. Alright, so the officer did absolutely nothing with his turn, which is, I guess, a strat. The risk of hanging Shani out to dry a little bit here. Let's get this done. This guy's got high cover. Ugh. Oh, Miguel actually won't even be able to hit him from there. It doesn't really matter what state we're in after this battle, probably. So I guess it's not super important that I keep moving into cover. This time we actually have a guaranteed hit. Yeah, I can't get to a position where he won't have high cover, so I guess I just do this. I'm gonna double shot him. Ah. 2 chances at 41% is actually like pretty reasonable. You have pretty reasonable odds on one of those hitting. Got bad luck there. I assume a medic is gonna run over and heal that guy. Wow, he's... What on earth? How many spaces was that move? I guess maybe Tesla boards can just move anywhere? Maybe they're not actually bounded, because that was a larger number of spaces than it would take to run from one end of this level to the other. We had to run all the way around the entire outside. That guy's at full. Okay, well the Tesla board guy obviously has to die. He only has 31 health, so there's pretty good odds on Miguel being able to clean him up. Then we can just bleed this guy and run behind cover. Georgette cannot shoot the officer. I mean, she could just reload in place and do it, I guess. That is our best chance of doing damage to him. Which will probably mean one of the medics just heals him. But it's also possible that one of the medics is going to, like, down Miguel here. We're in a little bit of danger. Okay. Now this medic is in a place where we can actually hit him. But you know what? I'm going to finish off the officer. Let's just make absolutely certain. Okay, Shani needs to kill off... I think I'm actually going to have Miguel and Shani both withdraw. Try to meet back up with the team. Miguel can reload, I guess. I was going to say, I'll be pretty surprised if that guy doesn't actually heal himself this turn. These two are being supremely annoying. Oh, you're kidding me. I left him at 1. Also, there are a lot of positions around here that that offer high cover. Okay, that was a good shot. And everybody's done a really good job of staying exactly far enough away from Shawnee. Okay, so the bleed wore off. It does have a maximum duration. Not super relevant on anybody but a medic, I guess, because hard to imagine anybody else surviving long enough to see the maximum duration. That was a weird thing for that guy to do. I can't get right next to him. It's actually, like, pretty frustrating how hard it is to hit this guy. Alright, Shawnee can flank him, I guess? And I mean, Miguel is not going to hit this shot. Oh, hey, look at that. The power of negative reinforcement, I guess. Well, we are in surprisingly rough shape. If there's a second battle as part of this event, we're definitely going to have to heal up. Oh, interesting. That is, unfortunately, are they both... Okay, no, that's an actual piece of gear. When I saw the yellow, I was all excited, and I was like, oh, $1,500. That may as well not even be there. What can we afford to drop? We can afford to drop that. Take a blue rifle. Is this really worse than his current rifle? It is. It has a greater range, more shots in the mag. The damage difference is small enough that actually this might be an upgrade. Yeah, I think I'll take this over the other one. The extra tile of range alone probably makes up for the very small damage difference. Move that to the valuables. Grab this and then move this damaged heavy armor to the valuables. Oh, this is medium armor. In that case, move this damaged medium armor to the valuables. And 67 is a pretty good value for medium. The floor of the mysterious throne room is littered with the bodies of slain soldiers. In a daze, you glance about the room when suddenly a noise issues from the lead pipe. Seconds later, the mysterious liquid fills the basin once again. And we are not going in there, because there is no trace of that Nazi dude. A shudder passes down your spine as you study the basin. Seldom have you felt such a strong urge to take a cool, clean bath. Yeah, let's get out of here immediately.
You turn your back on this cursed place forever, to set out on your long journey to the coast.
Yeah, it's going to be like a week of driving to get back to where we came from. 82 fuel used. We fired 221 bullets. So yeah, like, that was a very long adventure, and over the whole course of that, we only used less than 3 times what our current max is. It's tough to imagine running out of ammo, really. Alright, well, back to the menu. Did we earn experience on those characters? Like, I'm not certain whether or not the final adventure, or the final node of an adventure actually gives you XP. Like, are we going to be able to level up those characters on this screen, or...? No, and there's no indicator of how much experience they have, so it's possible that when we select them next, they will already have a level up available. But we have unlocked here the final frontier. The cultists of the Konesh Brotherhood are searching the Abyssinian highlands for the final resting place of the Queen of Sheba. According to legend, her temple grave is the repository of the divine chariot, Merkaba, You must stop them. Yeah, the Germans would be unstoppable if they had chariot technology. Well, once again, it looks like we only get to choose 2 party members. I don't really have terribly strong feelings on who we should bring on this one. I guess we'll figure it out next time, because of course we are out of time for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time to see the beginning of the end, and we'll see you then.